The next few years are shaping up to be a time of tremendous innovation in the automotive industry, and 2024 is poised to be a standout year. And these are the most exciting new cars revealed so far. Fisker Pair. How would you feel if you could buy a really decent electric car from Fisker for around $30,000? Since its announcement last year, Fisker has continued to drop snippets regarding the Fisker Pair. Over 5,000 reservations that have already been made for this budget crossover, which will start at around $30,000, is proof that the teasers are working. With around 250 miles of estimated range, most future Pair owners will probably never need more than that. The anticipation and excitement are as intense as they could ever be. When Fisker Ocean became the highly anticipated Tesla Model Y alternative, we knew that the company could definitely make a smaller size EV for much cheaper than Ocean. At the moment, we do know that the design of Fisker Pair is pushing boundaries with its architecture, solar panel roof, and a Houdini trunk. The only hope right now is that Fisker won't raise prices due to supply chain cost spikes and so on. If Fisker will be able to do it, then millions of new orders are destined to go to Fisker. Chrysler Airflow. Chrysler may not be the most consistent car brand in the world, but they are trying to switch up this narrative with an all-new entry. The Airflow EV concept was already revealed, but what we have right now looks like the vehicle that is closer to the production model. The Airflow will have the option of dual motors fitted on the front and rear wheels. Each of these motors will have about 201 horsepower. This already sounds exciting, and I look forward to seeing how Chrysler optimizes the drive to get the best out of these powerful electric motors. The brand has already mentioned that this SUV is getting a 118 kilowatt-hour battery pack that gets you around 400 miles of range, which is a pretty good number and also in the range of some of the longest-lasting EVs already in the market. There are a ton of futuristic features in the interior of the Airflow, and if they are able to get anywhere close to this concept model, we've got an almost sci-fi looking EV on our hands. Lincoln Star. As usual, Lincoln is presenting one of the best looking SUV designs you will ever see, but this time it's fully electric. The jaw-dropping new electric SUV called Lincoln Star is designed as a futuristic self-driving SUV with fully electric dashboard and infotainment screens. Apart from the fact that it looks like an SUV that was imported from outer space on the outside, the interior concept is about as amazing as it can get. From the full-width display that covers the dashboard to the well-carved front seat and bucket seats at the back. There may also be an expensive beverage chiller, crystal touches, and trim pieces in rose gold. While there's a high chance that a lot of these may be excluded from the production unit, it would be great to see what would be left in it. The Lincoln Star is expected to arrive in 2024 as a 2025 model, and we already know that it'll be available in the options of either rear-wheel or all-wheel drive with an estimated price tag of $70,000. AFIA EV. This joint effort between Honda and Sony looks like it's up for a massive debut with the 2026 AFIA electric car. AFIA's powertrain details will be available later, but we already know how much tech will be going into this unique EV. Do not be fooled by the simple minimalistic design on the outside. This EV will come with about 45 cameras and sensors in different parts of the vehicle that I believe are supposed to aid several features, including self-driving. Yep, autonomous self-driving. Hopefully we don't have to pay extra money to access the features. I'm also expecting a powerful computer that will run the infotainment system that has been designed in partnership with Epic Games, and driver assistance. Big tech giant Sony working with a traditional auto manufacturer Honda is a match made in heaven, but let's see how it will turn out. Honda Prologue. While Honda may not have the most popular brand when it comes to electric cars, it does look like they are on the brink of a breakthrough with the 2024 Prologue SUV. The company has revealed what this SUV is like, and not so much info on what it can do on the drive. The only thing we can say for sure is that its platform will be mainly collaborated with General Motors, so expectations are high for this one. Design-wise, the 2024 Honda Prologue already snatches a good grade. You're getting a pretty cool compact SUV that can offer more space than the smaller models without the bulk of a big-size SUV. A pretty interesting choice by the Japanese automaker. If you like a minimalist design, the Prologue makes for a perfect choice. The concept models so far show off a great blend of functionality, aesthetics, and simplicity. We cannot wait to see what comes next with about a $45,000 price tag. Deos Vigor. Let's now turn the heat up a little with a practical electric hypercar, the Deos Vigor. It's just about as impressive as it gets. From design to its performance specs, this is one hypercar that will surely make a statement before and after release. The curvy and subtle design features that it carries give the Vigor a very futuristic energy. Completely designed by one of the best car designers in the world, Italdesign, the hypercar is so cool and sexy. Additionally, when Williams Advanced Engineering does bring their Formula E expertise to build this hypercar, you know something big is cooking at the Deos Labs. So much so that the Vigor looks as if it could fly, and that may not be too far from possible with its proposed 2200 horsepower powertrain. The estimated 1,475 pound-feet of torque will get this car from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 1.99 seconds. Now that is a hypercar that lives up to the name. GMC Sierra EV. Here is an all-new electric GMC truck that boasts pretty cool numbers in every category. The Sierra EV will be released in a single most premium Denali Edition 1 trim. It will be powered by a dual-motor all-wheel drive setup that produces 754 horsepower. GMC confirmed that its Sierra EV will last for a total of 400 miles from a full charge, and its maximum towing capacity is set at 9,500 pounds. Combine these with the stunning exterior and luxury premium interior on the inside, you'll be paying around $100,000 for the 2024 GMC Sierra EV. Is it worth it? You can decide on it when it comes out very soon. Canoe. The Canoe Pickup takes the utility of all pickup trucks to a whole new level with its design, so the attention it's canvassed over the last few years does not come as a surprise at all. Thanks to being an EV, the company has taken full advantage of the pickup size to offer the best space for passengers, cargo, and a ton of bells and whistles. As we draw closer to its projected 2024 availability, there's bound to be more hype in the direction of this truck, and we cannot wait to see how it performs in reality. The range on the Canoe pickup truck is set at around 400 miles, and it's also expected to put out a whopping 600 horsepower. Interestingly, the US Army was also attracted by the setup of the Canoe pickup truck and has already ordered a fleet of modified versions. Moreover, companies like Walmart are interested in a cargo delivery version of the same pickup truck. More orders means the project is still alive and we should see the final production very soon. Porsche Cayenne. Porsche is making a major effort to up its game with a complete overhaul of the new Cayenne for 2024. Everything from design to performance and even tires and suspension are getting something new in the 2024 Porsche Cayenne. At the base level, the 2024 Cayenne will get a 3-liter turbo V6 engine that produces around 349 horsepower. If you want more power, then you'll have to fly up the pyramid to the Turbo GT trim and its twin-turbo V8 engine that gets you 651 horsepower. It's worth noting that this is a whopping 20 more horsepower than its predecessor. For people who still want a touch of electricity, Porsche is still retaining the plug-in e-hybrid trim. In the new Cayenne, the e-hybrid will be set up to produce around 464 horsepower and carry a larger 25.9 kWh battery to sweeten the deal. Ford Ranger. Here is another pickup truck that is being revamped for its new model in 2024. The new 2024 Ford Ranger is moving up the ranks in its design. Ford has moved for a more audacious setup for the front of the 2024 Ranger, somewhat similar to its flagship Raptor. While the powertrain system may differ by region, Ford is claiming that the new Ranger will be getting a turbodiesel V6 engine. The current Ranger is running on a 2.3-liter 4-cylinder engine, and this one may be making a return in the regions that don't get the V6 engine. The interior of the 2024 Ranger is also getting a renovation of its own with a larger cabin and a body option that will have an extended cabin with half doors at the back. Ford also reported that redesigned 2024 Ford Ranger will have a couple of unique packages that'll be a delight for all Ranger buyers.